Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day today. So, we are doing some more Vampire the Masquerade, and having had to load back to a previous save, I did a few hiding up behind the scenes, a few of the minor side quests, bit of stealth, that sort of thing. I know. But I actually was able to pull it off. It just took a lot of saving and creeping forward, a bit more saving. But we've also got some slightly better equipment. Put a few more points into some things, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you should be able to do the boss that we were struggling with last stream fairly easily. I did find out some piece of quite useful information that I may as well throw out there. Apparently, Brawl is a useful skill, especially if you're not going for an unarmed build. Brawl allows you to grab enemies to feed from them, which, when you combine that with celerity to slow down enemies, makes it kind of overpowered. You literally just kill as many as you can, leave one left, re-drink, start again. So, I learned that. That's fun. But yeah, I've basically just done a lot of the different side quests. I honestly, they were all of them are good, all of them are fun. I would recommend getting trying out the game if you want to see themselves. Yeah, I didn't know that either, Cinnabar. I honestly did not know that. And it was like, why am I not being able to feed? But it actually explains it, believe it or not. You don't read it. Anyway, we'll get into it. So yes, I've done basically a lot of like leveling up just behind the scenes and a few other things. I have finally bought a flamethrower. I have then got very disappointed with how little fuel you have in the flamethrower. But I have made my way back here. But yeah, found out it says it down here, yeah, which also makes it easier to feed on the unwilling. So I've kind of thrown a lot of points into that. As you can see, I kind of dumped a decent amount. We also had some books. I think you had to have 2 points in Brawl or 3 points in Brawl, and then you read a book and it got you extra 3 points. So we're doing really well, although we've got no experience left. When it comes to equipment, I have loaded up on some extra blood, and was able to actually find out the item sellers in both Hollywood and Chinatown. So we can wear heavier armor at the cost of reducing our dexterity. Which should hopefully take the shots a bit nicer. And yeah, celerity works particularly well now. I am curious. We've made our way back down with relatively little damage. And so yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, with full blood, full health, and blood points, this should make it almost hopefully trivial. I know. It's not the suit I would go for, but you missed.
I knew Johansen would lure the servants of Satan, but I set this type for the archfiend himself. Where is Lacroix?
Give me Johansen and I'll let you live.
He is under divine protection. If you want him, come take him if you can.
He's as good as mine. So we'll quickly dive into cover. The worst one, I will admit, it's this horrific light leathers. It looks so... Ugh. With the red, at least with the red suit, you have a red theme going on. But the sheepskin jeans with red hair looks very... Alright, let's actually try it out. So throwing celerity on has helped. Okay, game. Game. Okay. Another weird little glitch. You know, I'm just gonna quickly go and... Yeah! I mean, I don't know. I could probably kill him, but it feels like cheating if he's not trying to fight back. So just bear with me a second, as I will go and quickly reload this back up, and actually hope that the game recognizes a boss fight is about to happen. If it's still the same, I might just take it as a free win. I gotta admit, that's the first time that one's happened. I've had the usual thing where it's painted like blood spatters as giant red squares. And the routine little thing where it just decides to unload whatever clip's currently in the gun. You've got to love a game from like the early 2000s, right? Alright, boot up. Come on. Still, it's a set piece. There's always something technically wrong in these streams. And it's just nice to know it's not something of my creation. Let's reload it back up. Okay. Yep, it's now frozen. Come on. Okay, now we should. There you go. We are back. Let's try again. I only had to like reload it twice. I was kind of wondering why he was being so nice and not firing at us.
He is under the...
Are you going to shoot me now? Game. Game? My stealth isn't that high. You should recognize I'm here. That is so odd. I know, right? Obviously it's because, you know, it's that red suit. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time and hope to God this works. Wait a sec. Let's just do a straight up reload. Okay. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to actually have. Okay. I'm just gonna try it a few extra times until we actually get a shot at us, shall we? Come on. Would be nice if you can get like a cutscene skip. Skip, 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 skip. Are you gonna shoot me now? Okay. I'm not sure what happened, but we actually have a health bar. And it actually has shot me. So that's a good sign. We've actually been noticed. And now we can actually try out some of the stuff we have. Like a shotgun and celerity. Which I gotta admit I am loving because you can actually now see the bullets. So, what I wanted to try is the flamethrower. It's going to go melee at this point. Frozen again. Oh, no, he's angry. Okay. You don't get much for it, but it killed him pretty quick. I know. I just have to save this for like all the heavy hitters. I did do what the side quest was. You had to do with like a golem. None of the guns were anything. That was just tedious of me slowing down time to beat him to death with a baseball bat.
I told you everything.
Okay, cool.
There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go.
So this is Dr. Johansson, the archaeologist who found the sarcophagus.
I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once.
I'm here to help you, Dr. Johansson.
Why are they doing this? What is this nonsense with the guns and the crosses and the talk of vampires? Why do they insist on keeping me here? Who are these people?
They are a bunch of militia nutjobs. Answer my questions and I'll get you out.
Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia.
What do you know about the Ankara sarcophagus?
The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back?
I literally slowed down time, and basically fed from every single one of them until I got to this point. So I don't think I'm going to have to worry about those.
I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape.
Sure. I mean, he doesn't know anything about Masquerade. He hasn't seemed to say anything about Masquerade.
All right. Where should I begin?
What can you tell me about the sarcophagus?
Let's start with the history of the Ankaran sarcophagus. That is a long and interesting legend, lost and found throughout the ages. Tell me, are you familiar with the Assyrians?
I know a bit about them, but let's just say no.
Well, the Assyrians lived in Mesopotamia, a region between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Most of this territory is now modern-day Iraq, Iran, Turkey, and Syria.
Hey, Vamp! Welcome to the stream. It was slightly anticlimactic. Well, at first the boss didn't want to attack us, and then when the boss finally bothered to attack us, Turns out flamethrowers are remarkably good on people, which is probably why they're banned by the Geneva Convention. But yeah, I'm also now wearing a very pretty red suit. Well, pretty for a Toreador. It's the sort of suits that Spooky would like.
They were warmongers, conquerors, a people driven to expand by their kings. Even before the Romans, they migrated their conquered people to the territories to stem revolt. But I'm afraid I'm getting off the subject.
I suppose the thing is, with flamethrowers, a bullet, you need to hit them at least once. Flamethrowers, you just aim in direction, and it's sort of their issue. Well, I suppose it is the same as that spray and pray, just a different type of spray, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the markings on the sarcophagus seem to hint that it is from sometime between 1050 and 800 BC, which was a period of fierce expansion by the Assyrians. Oddly, for those years, only one king shows up on the historical record.
Okay, so that's quite a long time. 250.
While most likely he wiped all evidence of his predecessor's existence or passed the name to his heirs, one monarch, Masquerade, the one-eyed king, is given credit for the territory and achievements of this time. But he would have had to have been over 250 years old, like Dracula or something.
Right, yes, like a Dracula.
I find it hard to believe a sarcophagus with a person as important as Masquerade could remain in, pristine or intact condition for so many years, but this is who is believed to be contained within.
Oh yeah, Vamp, were you able to catch the previous VOD? Because I know you weren't able to make the stream. Basically, we've been able to recover the sarcophagus after being very stealthy. Don't worry, I'll quickly run through it. He broke into a faction's house, went into the catacombs beneath it, found the sarcophagus. We brought it back, and our prince doesn't know how to open it. This is the guy who dug up the sarcophagus. He was captured by hunters. He fought through hunters, and he apparently knows the way how to possibly open the sarcophagus. So, yeah, you missed the catacombs. Don't worry, there were plenty of zombies, and honestly, there will probably be more. Like, as long as it's not like the sewers in underneath Hollywood, I don't mind going back into catacombs. Let's ask him a very simple question, and this will determine whether or not we let him live. We just ask, do you think the person in the sarcophagus could have been a vampire?
You know, it is interesting that you ask me that. The goddess on the outside of the sarcophagus was Lamashtu. In Assyrian myth, Lamashtu was an evil demoness who preyed on humans. Many people cite her as the mother of vampire myth, and the engravings on and found around the sarcophagus portray a regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies. Now, this image is found in many cultures, specifically among those of royal lineage, but there is a quite scientific explanation.
Which is... Bear in mind, your answer to this would determine whether I let you live.
A disorder known as porphyria. In short, it is caused by a deficiency of the iron in the blood, and in many cultures, for the nobility that could conceivably get away with the cure, the treatment was to drink human blood.
Right. So, Masquerade drank human blood.
Perhaps. Drinking the blood of your enemies is, if nothing else, symbolic. It can inspire fear in your foes and dissidents. Don't misunderstand me. I in no way believe it was a vampire. Vampires. That's what caused this whole mess. These maniacs believe they exist.
Okay, cool. So he doesn't think vampires exist, which means that there's a very decent chance, as long as he carries on thinking that way, we let him live. How did you find the sarcophagus?
That is...
Sorry, Vamp.
You see, in archaeology, one can spend years looking for a dig site, following local rumors, studying old maps. It's a complicated process, very boring.
Go on.
Finding and organizing a dig is the least interesting part of an archaeologist's job. Trust me, you don't want to hear about it.
Okay, so do you believe that Misrak is inside the sarcophagus?
That I can't be sure of, nor can anyone. But I promise you it is more likely to be filled with, gummy bears than vampires. Perhaps maybe a mummy, but not likely the kind to go about chasing Abbott and Costello.
Fair enough. What else do you know about vampires?
Not much, really. I'm an archaeologist, not a mythologist. But I do know that Lamastu, the Assyrian demoness, was thought to have been the inspiration for Lilith, the first wife of Adam in the Jewish Old Testament, another source of the vampire myth.
Right, now the main question, because our prince was getting really childish. How does the sarcophagus open?
Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
Of course, there's a lock. You need a key. Do you have it?
How strange you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Day
That is a good point,
in Turkey.
Zinabal.
It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed.
I suppose it's one of those sort of things where, you know, especially that the humankind can't have their own direct knowledge. Or if there is, it's going to be all interwoven with like half a dozen other sort of myths and legends. Yeah, okay. Do you have a copy of the key?
No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place.
You know what? He doesn't seem to think vampires, or at the very least, he says that they're more likely to find a mummy or even gummy bears. He doesn't really care too much about vampires. He just seems like he's a human caught in a bad situation. So let's just... 3 is very fair. Yeah, true. That would be very much like your character. But you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna do 1.
Thank you, my friend. I don't know where.
Mainly because I got shot several times from down here to rescue
forget
him.
this kindness.
No problem. I mean, oh, you know, I'm gonna do this just because I think it's gonna be fun, even if it never actually comes to anything.
Please let me go. I promise not to tell anyone any of the.
Okay. Apparently, you can't breathe from him. You can't breathe from him. But hey, that's why we try it, at the very least. Alright, let's get him and his bathrobe out of here. Oh.
Your time of judgment is here.
Oh, okay. We have a minute. Is the old man keeping up? Do we care? Yeah, what? If he's not with us when we leave the store, I'm just gonna stop time. Are you with us? Alright. There you go. Not necessarily a full-time stop, but... Thanks. That is a good point, Cinnabar. I'm breaking with the traditional vampire myth. Ah! Okay, that didn't work. Game. Why screen go black? I think it allowing me out. Okay. Oh. Oh god. I'm going to assume that's meant to be here. And not... I mean, it's still... With how janky this game is, there is a chance the game just decided to spawn debris there, but... Let's go in. Well, that is a very good sign. But we are still in Elysium, which means that we can't use powers, which means that we're relatively safe. Okay, well. Jeez. Alright, see you, fam. See you in the next stream. Okay, I was kind of expecting a blood bar. Not.
With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize.
Who did this?
The Sabbat. A pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols was all they could muster. Two got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals.
Okay, well, it's about attack. Why?
Why else? The motive of every kindred in the entire city these last few nights. The Ankaran sarcophagus. They've been misled into thinking the sarcophagus holds a sleeping ancient. Their most coveted feasts. Diablerists.
Yes. Diablerists. So yeah. We'll go to 2 just in case people don't know. But effectively, when a vampire drinks the blood of an elder vampire, they basically can inherit and become stronger.
The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie. That is, drinking the blood of other kindred, especially older ones, until they are dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. And the Camarilla, this is an act punishable by death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the Masquerade is abundant. As my best agent, I'm sure you can guess my course of action.
So, interesting bit of Delta lore, just for people who are interested. I have a group of friends that have played Vampire the Masquerade tabletop quite a bit. One of them, when she first started playing, didn't realize that generation was important. So generation is effectively how diluted your blood is. She went in at a very basic level. Everybody else had put a lot of points into having much lower generations being a lot more pure-blooded. It's only punishable by death if you're caught, apparently. Or at least that's how their keeper allowed it. So it literally meant that any time they encountered any other vampire who was needing to be taken away to effectively be stabbed in the chest with a stake, which put them into a paralyzed state, and they would effectively keep them under the floorboards for the younger one to feed off of. So yeah, stabbery is very bad. It can be spotted with certain disciplines. That's not to say that Camarilla would not do it if they could get away with it. It is one of those, don't do it. If you caught doing it, you're dead. Just don't get caught doing it. Anyway, enough about that little side tangent. Right. You want me to wipe up the Sabbat by myself? Have your gorilla do it.
He has to remain here in case of further attack, and also to guard the sarcophagus. For this emergency, I need someone with your nerve to guarantee success. The Sabbat have been a threat to both of us for far too long.
Oh, let's go ask for money now. It's getting to the point where I'm no longer just like, yes, my prince. Of course, my prince. And now he's just like, I'm just going to do stuff that they pay me.
A mercenary attitude won't get you far in this organization. But, if that's what it takes in this situation, agreed.
You're asking me to attack an enemy faction. I ain't going to do it just nothing. Alright, where are they?
The Sabbat have made their haven at the Hallibrook Hotel. Right under our noses, here in downtown. Kill their leader. The rest will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened?
You know what? The smart option for this would be to say, yes, I'll tell you when I come back. That way, he's more likely to want to keep me alive. I'm going to just do one.
What? What did you find out?
The missing crate from the Dane is the key to the sarcophagus.
A key? Where? Do you have it?
No, that's all I know, but I have some other good news. Buck is dead.
Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates.
Only came because I had to, and I must do this in Sabbat. I'm going to run this game again. Actually. I'm going to run it. I'm going to try doing your suggestions in a bowl. I'm going to think going Ventru. Either Ventru or Malkav. Might do Malkav just for the thing, but I like the idea of actually trying how you had at your playstyle. Especially since you said that Ventru was your favourite of the Bloodlines when you played it. I might give it a try. Yeah, I mean,
the Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key.
Okay. As Beckett.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. They're reckless, but they don't normally try to attract this much attention. This carelessness warrants observation. I hope it doesn't become pandemic.
The wrong thing for the right reasons. Because here's the thing. I know in the current setting, the Sabbat, I think, were defeated or broken apart. There's something about the Sabbat that they, at least they're very much like, not too full of themselves. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Bloodlines 2. I really am now, actually. I was very much like, oh, I'm not going to let my hype build up. Because it might never come out. It could be like another Cyberpunk 2077. But it looks like it's coming out. It looks decent enough. And to be fair, any sort of vampire game from like the World of Darkness even if it is just slapped on with Bloodline just to kind of get that hype behind it, it's going to be worth something. It does look very fun, and I've seen things like presence actually having effect in conversation. So being able to run Toreador would be quite good.
The Sabbat's goal is to stop Gehenna, which is very similar to my own.
Oh god, yeah.
They
Cyberpunk
choose to do so
2077
through
is
more
amazing.
violent, fanatic, and flamboyant methods. The Camarilla, on the other hand, suspends belief entirely. Or so goes the party line.
I think the problem with Cyberpunk is it's like so many other games at that point where there was a lot of hype behind it. It was like, oh, it's never going to come out, it's never going to come out. And then it came out and it was rushed and it was buggy. But yeah, CD Projekt Red have put a lot of love and effort into it. And for what it is, you gotta love it for what it is now. And that's the thing. I'm not a huge fan of the idea of, oh, like a game now because in the future it could be better. I think that, yeah, it's a bit of a lazy practice, but I'd rather a company releases a poor game and goes, you know what, or a poor efforted game, and then put the effort into it and go, you know what, no, we could just leave this as it is. We're going to put the effort in, we're going to make it better, and like you said, 2077 is amazing now. No Man's Sky apparently is amazing, which is annoying because I had a copy of it, chucked it when it was rubbish, and now I'm like, oh, everybody seems to be like, so many people are like saying, oh, it's almost practically a different game. So, I'm gonna just say that he's not Camarilla.
What I am is kindred. How others choose to categorize themselves concerns me only where local customs are concerned. Individualism is a path fraught with obstacles and sometimes angry mobs. But for all its hardships, it is the only one worth taking.
Okay, well, I met with the doctor.
What did Johansson have to say?
He said that it is the tomb of Masquerade.
Assyrian origin. Glad to see I'm not losing my touch. As for Mesarach, I'll have to research that name, see what I can find.
So, you missed it. Flamethrowers are ridiculously powerful against old men, apparently. You don't have to worry about firing at heavy leather trench coats, where you can just set him on fire. So, yeah, that was interesting. And we had a really interesting bug where he wasn't shooting. And it took me like 2 or 3 times of reloading before the game was like recognized. I don't know why. I think it was because we were literally right outside the boss gate. So maybe the game had to catch up. Yeah. The release on the side were of the demoness named Lamatsu.
Lamastu? She was a Lilith figure. They represent empowered women and the threat of such women to male-dominated society. Strange she would be engraved on a king's tomb.
You said that.
The lock and key. An invention as ancient as greed. I should have guessed. All we have to do is find a victor in this nonsense. They'll be the one with the key.
That's everything I know.
It seems to corroborate my own evidence. I'm going to have to study it a little more. Maybe dig up some information on Mesarach and the Lamastu myth. I'm certain the key will show up in time. Your information is appreciated.
Okay. If you excuse me, I have to pray for myself. Yes. Bloodline 2. Yeah, October 21st. So yeah, this time next month. I'll admit, I am tempted. However, like, my birthday is early November, so I might just see if I have any spare money around at that point. Maybe treat myself. And of course, it would be an awesome Halloween stream. I've got some ideas, but there's plenty of options. The worst case scenario, Crow, I'll just you know, just invest a little bit ahead of time. Oh, that absolutely sucks.
My man, what is up?
That absolutely sucks, Sunabal. We are out of money. But we've got more flamethrower, so if flamethrower are that powerful, flamethrower good. But yes, I have basically done a lot. Side quests. Sure, that is a point. And it's not like the game's going to go anywhere. It's not like, you know, there's only like a limited release window before it sort of evaporates into ether. And half the time, I'm currently going through a stage where me and Crow only recently upgraded our gaming rig. Because beforehand I was running all these streams off like a laptop. So I was literally stuck with really old games. And now I'm able to play games that I've not been able to play that were released 5 years ago. And it is quite nice because it's a wonderful little backlog of older games that I can now really enjoy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'll probably stream, if I get it, I'm going to stream some of it, but it's not going to be like the only thing I'm going to stream, at least for a while. I want people to sort of enjoy themselves. It was the Halibut Hotel, wasn't it? Alright, so rubbish. You would not have thought I was a scout. Fine. When I was a scout, all I did was I just let other people read the maps. I was just good at tying the knots and foraging and all of that sort of stuff. Okay, well, we're good. Yeah. A very important skill, by the way. Trying to look busy so that nobody can really call you on it. Was there a way that we were meant to get into the here? And here the headquarters in the old burnt out Halibut Hotel in Los Angeles. Okay. Oh. Convenient. Okay. Let's go shotgun. We have celerity. I mean, yeah, that would be an option. In about. Gaming laptop. That's meant to take it with you. That is also a good point. You could try, if you try playing a game, you can kind of ruin it. Absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair. Especially when it's a game that, you know, you look forward to. A game that, for a while, I think me and Crow were thinking they were going to sort of shadow cancel. celerity still hasn't come up. You know what? I'm gonna dare doing it. I said that realizing the brawl allowing you to feed and celerity just made this a lot easier. Really don't reload right now. There we go. Now, I just need some helpless little gang member to by himself. What happened? Ow. Human? Sorry, I need to eat you because I'm on fire. Dying if I don't. Your life though, just there you are. Oh, hello. I thought I'd seen the last of you in the sewers. Makes sense. Why would the Sabat not use meaty? Thank you, men. Hi, Gerbil. How are you doing? Seriously, it's like, oh yeah, we'll never see those things again. But at least, oh, oh, look, food. This is the downside with celerity. Once you trigger it, it makes everything go slow. We are nicely full. Oh. Oh, there he is. Pretty much, yeah. Gerbil. So, the discipline is called celerity, and it basically is the sort of vampire speed, and it basically turns into slows time. Interestingly enough, now that I kind of once I'd already picked up Bloodline, I saw somebody effectively say that this build was a run and gun build. All the other Bloodlines had the different aspects, like Nosferatu was your stealth, your Bruja was melee. I think maybe Tangrel was melee and brawl as well. So I was like, oh, okay, not necessarily the build I was going to go for. I was kind of hoping to go more discipline powered, but you can't beat. You can't beat the fact you can just stop time. It says, now I'm very confused. Oh yeah, I forgot you can pick this up. So the current Cresco Manor is we have rescued the old man. Oh, I think we've rescued the old man. He told us that key to open the sarcophagus. We are now wiping up the Sabbats, who have made an attempt on the prince's hotel. He was in the archaeologists who found the coffin. He knew how the coffin was, why the coffin was, how to unlock the coffin. He just looked like an old man. And effectively, this is all I did on my way back down through the hunter's tunnels. Was literally pause time, slow time, celerity, feed, restore back up. Nope. Oh, and I don't think we showed you this, Pro and Rebel, but me and Cinnabal were kind of laughing at the ridiculous new armors I've picked up in quests. So I've got this wonderful red suit, this rather eye-catching sheepskin set. So yeah. Did his knife do that little damage? I mean, I have noticed I've been taking a lot less, but I just thought I was still taking some. Let's next time we have a ow! Hello. Well, you hurt. I want to find a thug now and just let him stab me a few times. Oh yes, I am so looking forward to it. That was one of the few things that it feels kind of harms this game a bit. Is the fact that you kind of preset into the looks of like the bloodline you picked. So you're like, oh yeah, like ideally, I would love to play somebody with not bright red hair. Just because that was never, whenever I played Toreadors, they've always been rather more subtle, and bright red doesn't tend to scream subtle. Hello? This is very much a trap. That is true. That is true. That is absolutely true. To explain why this guy's got the brown pants. Okay, yeah, go on. Oh. Oh, okay. He can hurt, but he just has to get a few really lucky shots. Ow. No. Fully heal. Oh. I did not know that, Annabelle. I know that grey hides better in the dark than black does, or mottled grey. Yeah, because what they want you to do it's true. Yeah, Gothic and most fashion. But yeah, it's the whole they want you to break up your form to having patchy colors that aren't completely off and different to the rest of the scenario surroundings, even if it is at night. It looks more natural than just pure black. Ow. Okay, well, we've got 2 sets of food. I only need 1. Although, I think when I was younger, I was looking into, like, with the advent of, like, CCTV, you get things like, dazzle camo now, which the whole point of it is it's meant to freak out, like, anything with facial recognition. And it's just basically make your face look slightly off, different, so that the AI or the computer can't actually recognize it as a face. I had a friend who was very... It was very... The government's trying to control you. The whole 1984 is true, and yeah, I'm not gonna go too heavy into like the politics behind that and whether or not I believe he had some degree of understanding. But he went really into the heavy duty. Yeah, you know, you can wear makeup and the makeup hides your face, and you've got to do this, and that way, you know, like AI and computer systems won't be able to recognize it's a face. You have to have a human. Yes, there's a scarf as well. That it's the it reflects the light. It's like a lot of celebrities can tend to use it because it just flashes back. Exactly. He was one of those people. It was any sort of I love surrounding honest to God, I love surrounding myself with people who believe like that because it tests how much I feel is true to myself. Yeah, it's like the whole idea of surround yourself with people with different like beliefs, cultures, faiths, ideologies, because it helps reinforce what you feel. You like no shade on what they feel, but it helps you kind of recognize in yourself, okay, no, this is too far, or I like this idea, but this is a bit goes a bit silly. But yeah, he was very. He's an interesting guy. I really like him. Oh, I look up the ghost. That is true, Crow. You know what, I'll take the shot. Oh, okay, there's more of them there than I thought. I want to use the flamethrower. We only have a few. Small bursts. That still uses up far too much ammo for just a small burst. Kill you. I can feed a Let's just pull you back into the room. Gonna follow me? Come on. Come on. Come on. Nah, I'm gonna have to go and find him. There, come. We're doing a fairly good job of just clearing this place out.
Help!
Why are you here?
Save me!
Oh. My pet's dead. You're a bit sad. I know, Crow. She let me have the money that was in her purse. Ow. Did he just get shot by... Well, it's still moving slowly. Oh, damn. I mean, I know you can't, and we'd probably be executed, but I would be tempted to have made her a vampire, but... Oh. Yeah, must have been. Oh, wow! Thanks! Thanks, Silver, for gifting out some subs. I really appreciate that. That's really good and kind of you, man. Oh. Ah. You know what? Still, just for the experience, that's still really, really like nice of you to do that. Even if it doesn't ever actually go through. I know, exactly. Even if the thought of it counts. You know what? Let's bring out the flamethrower. If this man is playing with fire, we can play with fire too. You gonna... I don't really want to run through the fire. I know you just want to... You're going to drop it. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Oh. I'm sure Mr. Bezos really appreciates it, but I honestly, thank you. Like I said, it's the fact that when I first started streaming, I was doing like Power Wash Simulator and maybe doing a bit of Warframe on the side. I was not expecting this to really do anything or come at anything. So the fact that, you know, I have not only just 45 like followers and you know, all these subscribers, but the fact that I just have a really decent like chat. I like, as somebody who is like one of these people who is like, yeah, you know, I'm never gonna play any games that like just with random people, because random people are at their best weird and at their worst just downright annoying. It just goes to show you're all just a really nice bunch of people. Sorry, I should stop gushing. You know, I'm gonna drink some blood. I'm sorry. No, it honestly, I love all of my, like, everybody in the chat. People, like, those that who actually participate, those that lurk. I think I've said, like, very early on, I'd be playing these games anyway. So it's nice to just do it and know that there are other people enjoying it. Like here on YouTube, you know, catching the VODs later. I actually just love the fact you guys are all here. You generally do make this really, really fun for me. And it gets to the point where, as somebody who was like, I might stop this after like a month or something like that, generally you've gone like, no, I generally look forward to each and every stream. Even if, you know, half the time it's you lot slightly ribbing me and, you know, joking. Or making... Sorry, I was... or making me play things like Alien Isolation or Mortuary Assistant. I generally, you're all amazing. I love you all. Yeah, I will stop being gushing. Actually, get on with Vampire. Yeah, this is very much going to be a boss fight. I have a lot of ammo. You know what, we'll just ban the hammer. Are we going to fight some more Toreador? Yeah, no, Toreador, that's Dimitri.
I recognize the smell of your blood, young K-Knight. Very potent. Greater than our last meeting. I could smell it, even over the flood of my fallen brethren. Doesn't that make you wonder?
Did I kill you already?
Puppet! The strength of your blood is all that saved you from yourself. Wretched, weak-minded mongrel. The blood is wasted in you. Wasted!
A puppet for who? Let's see what the Sabat thing.
Miserable, ignorant gutter spawn. You are blind. The sarcophagus must be destroyed.
Yeah, I know Spooky said that the Samitsi was on their list of like highly attractive purely because of the voice. I don't see it, even with the voice. I'm sorry. I know Vamp and Spooky were all gushing over the voices, but too bad, not gonna happen.
I will do it myself if I must. And you will be purified. It is the blood that he is speaking through. The blood of all the pawns. It all must be purified.
That being said, I would totally play as Samitsi. I know I've said this before. Wouldn't necessarily go to that level of freakishness. But, you know. I like 40k, and my favourite... The first faction I really got into was the Emperor's Children. The whole idea of trying to seek that weird level of perfection and go over the top with it. Okay, wait. What's going to happen if the sarcophagus is open? No. Okay. Well. Come on. Why is it a bit... I was going to say, a little bit of when I play Metro 2033. You're kind of shooting things coming up the sewers. There we go. Trust me, Cinnabar, I'm not, like, all my magic cards I inherited from people who gave up on magic. I've not been able to buy any of it. And as for 40k, I don't even have any figures. I like the lore, I like the story, and I like the games, but I had a friend tell me that, well, they call it plastic crack for a reason. Because if you start getting into the figures and, like, actually into the battle games, not just the roleplay system games, like, you just get addicted to it. What? Was that meant to play the guys down here? Let's say, I feel like I came into a... Did we just wipe out the Sabats? I think we must have. It's a shame. Like, I know Samitsi are in there. It might have done. I'll have to double check.
Be at peace, kindred. You stand amongst friends now.
I'm guessing it did. I don't remember the Chang brothers being so friendly.
Indeed. The Chang brothers, my greatest agents, undone by the young soldier of LaCroix. It was obvious your path was greater than I or he had anticipated.
No worries, Cinnabelle. Thank you so much for dropping by. It's always great seeing your name in chat. Hope whatever you're doing is fun. If not fun, at least goes easy enough. What's this about the alliance between you and LaCroix?
We did have an arrangement, LaCroix and I. A mutually beneficial pact to drive the lesser factions from the city.
Okay. Make some degree of sense. Might happen. I asked you about this before, and you didn't tell me about it.
Again, kindred, I could not have guessed the significance of your path. My arrangement with your prince was too sensitive to reveal.
And what happened to that arrangement?
LaCroix's zeal in recovering the Ankaran sarcophagus has been to the exclusion of many relationships, mine included. And I, like yourself, have been used by him in his desperate quest for power.
I also just noticed, sorry, Valorant, I only just noticed in the thing, you also gave out a community sub too. It happened apparently the same time as Cinnabal. So I want to give you a quick shout out as well. Thank you for handing out a community sub, Valorant. I really do appreciate it. Valorant is the game. Oh, okay. Okay. It might not be the game, Crow. It might not be the game. It probably is the game. It probably is the game. But just in the off chance. Just in the off chance. Oh, you're doing a gift sub for Area 5. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. I will still give a shout out to Valorant for giving out a free sub. Like, Cinnabal was the one who triggered it, so I'm going to give an extra shout out to Cinnabal. The fact that Valorant gave out a free sub as well. You know what? I probably would never play the game. But, hey, it's a nice gesture, I suppose. And to be fair, I don't know why I said I didn't play Valorant. It just doesn't seem my game. I don't play a lot of shooters anymore. I used to play a lot of, like, Battlefield and Call of Duty. I was very heavy into the multiplayer. And I pulled away from that. Then Overwatch became a thing. And I got in bits into that. And then Overwatch 2. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of, like, big shooters now. So, right. So, LaCroix is basically just alerting to everything else.
LaCroix feared Alistair Grout, the Malkavian primogen, for the cursed insight of his bloodline was strong and brought him uncomfortably close to the truth about LaCroix's ambitions.
Right.
LaCroix saw an opportunity to rid himself of two problems, a hardened rebel leader and a problematic primogen, in one fell stroke. And, as you can see, I was integral to his plan.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
LaCroix convinced me that an alliance with the Camarilla could strengthen the position of the Kuei Jin. And so, with my help, your prince framed Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout.
So basically what happened, Crow, was they killed the Malkavian primogen. LaCroix killed had somebody kill the Malkavian primogen, because the Malkavians can see wibbly wobbly into the future sort of things. Sort of like understands parts through the madness occasionally. And so that primogen might have known that LaCroix was planning on opening up and doing all this sort of stuff. And yeah, it looks like they have the ability to disguise themselves. So yeah, they framed the Anarch for doing it. Yeah, and they framed the dude. Which is then when he's like, oh, there was such a heavy heart, I have to announce the blood hunt. And killed Nine Rodriguez, and it was all the Anarch's fault. It totally wasn't, anybody else. So yeah, it once again very much Camarilla. The Sabbat don't do this. The Anarchs don't do this. The Camarilla, especially it's something that I hope you understand in the game I'm running for you and like Vamp and a few other people, Bro, is the camera like there are no good guys. There are just the ones that go exactly vampire politics. You are either I don't like you, I'm gonna kill you, or I don't like you, I'm gonna be your best friend, set you up, let somebody else kill you, and that be that.
Yes, you were made to be the witness. For your political naivete put your word beyond reproach. No one would believe you devised such a story. LaCroix used you and once again turned a problem to his advantage.
So that's smart.
Our dealings with LaCroix have put his integrity into question. He has become careless. His desire for the sarcophagus seems to have superseded all other concerns, including political discretion.
So he's wiped out a Sabbat stronghold in the city. He's scared off the Anarchs. And yeah, the Quajin seemingly are like, oh, yeah, we might not be able to do very much.
It is obvious to me that he wishes to obtain it, only so that he might use its power against those who would oppose him. If he betrays his own kind in these pursuits, can I trust him to honor our allegiances? Can you?
I mean, I see your point, but I don't you care about. But why do you care about what happens?
You need to understand that you are a liability, Kindred. Once LaCroix finds the right moment, you will be disposed of, just as he did with Alistair Grout, Mr. Rodriguez, your sire, and countless others.
Oh yeah, bro, I'm very certain it's going to happen. It's going to be a Indiana Jones style. Oh, it's this massive treasure, Ark of the Covenants, and yeah, it's gonna solve everything. And if the rumors about the sarcophagus are true, it's not going to matter.
Hear these words, Kindred. The sarcophagus is sealed against the ages. Only the proper key will break this seal. That key now lies safely in Quajin hands. Your prince's prize cannot be had without it.
I see. Thank you for your honesty.
I hope you recognize my sincerity, Kindred. I would like to see you reach your destination before your path is cut short. I hope when next we meet, it is again as friends.
We'll see. Okay, well, I mean, yeah. It is one of those sort of things of, you brought this about leads to a bit of resistance to the violent end. You've got to go back to the front. Yeah, to be fair, princes, especially Ventru princes, never trust. I know people have said, like, oh, you got to be careful of, like, Tremere in politics. But Ventru are... They're playing 4D chess. Oh, at least you're back. I thought you'd died.
Chief, you believe what happened the other night? I couldn't come into work on account I bought a tamale from a street vendor and got to scoot something terrible. What a lucky thing, too, because that food poisoning saved my life.
That's one lucky bounce of the runs.
You're telling me. But if I had been there, those punks wouldn't have gotten past the front desk. There's two things I can't tolerate, and that's terrorists and tainted tamales.
I know, Crow. I miss our pets. Part of me is like, like she was gonna serve. She served really well. I did feed from her once or twice off the screen. Didn't give me any more money, but I understand. Like, I mean, kind of, she's already given me all her money. There's not much more she can really do. But yeah, I do feel a bit bad. I think she still trapped some bloke in my bathroom though, and I still can't open the door. Yeah, Crow.
I guess you can go on up. He wasn't expecting you, but it should be all right.
Thanks. Like I said, I would have. There is a bit of me that would have probably turned her at the very least. Kind of saved her from dying. Alright, well, Beckett's not here. Mooch said no. Yeah, you're right. Mooch says no.
The Sabbat
are finished in this city.
Another obstacle is removed. From the enemy, we resurrect a new order. And this, in no small part, to your service. Did you hear that? You were never able to wipe them out completely. Keep it up, and you may have his job. My unstoppable crusader. My victories in this city are in no small part...
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Blog. You're here now, and that's all that matters.
Question, and you've done it well. Take this small token of my appreciation. We'll rule this city side by side, you and I.
Hello. I'll give you the TLDR on where we've got to. Yeah, we're doing really well. I'm doing really well. I'm assuming, Bro, you're doing okay. And yeah, it was really well. Cinnabal was with us for quite a while, chatting, and Vamp was here for a bit. She showed her face. So yes, we got the Ankaran sarcophagus to this guy. And Gerbil was also here. Yeah, Gerbil was also here. And then we've wiped out the Sabbat. So the bad, air quotes, the bad faction, who believe that vampires should just be vampires and there's no need to hide what they truly are. Yeah. And we're probably going to get betrayed and stabbed in the back. You're not doing well? Oh, that sucks to hear, Blarg. Still, thank you so much for stopping by. It is, like I said, I was telling Cinnabal this, and, well, I was gushing with, to Crow. Yeah, the fact that, like, all you've got just turn up and are here for the stream, even if, like, you just want to just pop in and just say, hey, I really appreciate it. Where we want to tell him about where get the key to open up the thing? Yeah, I know where the key is.
You found the key? Where? Who has it?
These are all things that I would play very close to my chest. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's question him on his alliance with Queen.
This nonsense again! Look, I told you before, no kindred would ever ally themselves with those demons. This is a subterfuge, a trick to start a civil war. And apparently, it's worked.
Yeah, let's fan his ego. You had to do it to bring the LA Anarchs under control.
It was a difficult decision to make, but I only did it for the greater good. The Kuei Jin did not question my scheme, but I did it to bring all kindred under Camarilla govern. And I did so only so that we could finally wipe out the Kuei Jin united.
Ooh, okay. Once again, we're going to fan his ego. I would have done the same.
As of this moment, there is no blood hunt against Nines Rodriguez. The Kuei Jin have revealed their plot. They want us to war against each other? Well, to that I propose an alliance with the Anarchs. Together, we kindred shall drive out these foreigners once and for all.
Oh. I'm like looking at this. If this was actually in like the tabletop roleplay system, at this point, I'd just be like, yeah, you know what? You do that. I'm just gonna find a place to bunker down. I won't tell you what I need. Like the important thing to keep me alive. Let's watch you get thrown a piece by like half a dozen factions. You're all trying to play off against each other. Because if you can pull it off, good on you. But he's not gonna be able to pull it off. You really think the Anarch would trust you?
It's not a matter of trust. It's a matter of who they dislike more, the Camarilla or the Kuei Jin. The Kuei Jin killed their last leader and threaten all of our kind. I think they'd agree to an alliance.
How do you expect them to agree to an alliance?
Go to the last round immediately. Tell them the Kuei Jin have admitted to killing Grout, and that the blood hunt against Nines Rodriguez is officially over. Tell them I have realized the true threat the Kuei Jin pose, and wish to negotiate a pact. You will be my emissary for the alliance, so naturally you speak on behalf of the Camarilla. Choose your words carefully. I will begin organizing plans for war. Good luck. The prosperity of all this city's kindred depends on your success tonight.
No pressure them. Honest opinion, chat. We don't need a Venture Prince. We need a Toreador Prince and a snazzy red coat. That is true. Although, whenever I see the word great or good, it's always Hot Fuzz, the movie Hot Fuzz. And that whole sort of like southern Somerset accent, the farmer accent, the great or good. It's even like in 40k, because that's how all believe in the greater good. But I can never not hear or see that and think that farmer accent.
Hop in.
No, they live here, so we're good. I had it on, but I haven't had a chance to really catch it. Nah, I'm gonna see the highlights probably after this stream.
About the sarcophagus?
It looks interesting though. They're doing stuff with the Bayless. I think I saw. I know they're doing some upgrades to the Warframe Oberon, which is quite good. What does it know about it?
Don't open it. Whatever you do, do not open the Ankaran sarcophagus.
Under the Bayless. I saw the name Noko. No idea what it is. I did see the update has like a weird little mushroom thing. Yeah, and there's somebody who recently got an Oberon Prime. After playing around with Cromana's Oberon. It would be nice to kind of see how I can make the new Oberon work. But you said there was nothing to worry about.
Well, despite what I said, if that sarcophagus is opened, there will be disaster. In what form, I cannot be sure. But after studying the evidence, I'm convinced now that it is better left undisturbed, and anyone who'd pursue any other course is deserving of the consequences.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine, Blarg. That's absolutely fine. Heads up to most people. I know we're doing Vampire, but me and Blarg and Crow, actually, all play quite a decent amount of Warframe. So, yeah. You're going to occasionally get a few smatterings of Warframe here and there. But I think much like with anything else, I'll occasionally go off on weird tangents. Okay, let's go. Is it an antediluvian? This is probably the most important thing.
If Gehenna has begun, then we are all doomed, no matter what course of action we take.
Okay.
I thought you deserved a chance. There's a good possibility we may not meet again. Goodbye, young one.
Goodbye, Beckett. Fair enough. Yeah, my suggestion is overthrow the prince. I've been doing half the job, like the stuff for Camarilla. Toreador prince would work. Would work. Of course, you bring the Anarchs in as well. You let them sort of have sort of control.
You are so lucky this is Elysium, Cammy.
These no, nines, not nines. The prince wants an alliance with the Anarchs.
LaCroix, an alliance with us? Ha. Has he... Look, you're fucking with me, right? Do I look like a goddamn source of amusement for you?
I'm gonna go with one. So I'm gonna try and play the words we use quite nicely. So Zhao didn't frame nines. McCoy technically used Zhao to frame nines. So we'll go with one. The blood hunt with nines off. The Zhao killed Kraut. He's a shape.
We told him Nines didn't do it! That son of a... And that Quajan bitch! If I ever get my hands on her, I'll tie her eyelashes to her ass hairs and bowl her ass into a car compactor! Demon... whore!
Now you see why I need to talk to nines. Where is it?
Okay, alright. I'm fine. Nines, yeah. I can't believe it's come to this. Oh, I hate those goddamn devils even more than I hate that fascist dandy prince. Goddamn Zhao. Nines told me to watch this place. I'd be over here right now making skank sushi.
Yeah, they're all, well, they're bourgeois, which are passionate. That's the nicest way of putting it. And totally not thuggish. Damsel, over here. Just tell me where Nines is.
Nines is, I still don't know if I should be telling anyone, but Nines is hiding out in Griffith Park. Nines agrees to the alliance. Guess that means me and the Cam will be on the same side. I think I'll go eat something so I can vomit.
Park, thanks. Alright, we've got some decent money now. So my suggestion is get another flame, bit more for my flamethrower. We've also got quite a bit of experience. Ooh. Max up the top. Dexterity is lockpicking and sneaking. Let's throw another point. Oh, yeah. That's so nice. Ooh. I don't know, chat. Any ideas where I should drop that all those XP? I'm looking now and like most of it I'm like, oh yeah, that could fit in, but also we can effectively go Matrix mode. And kind of with that makes gunplay. Presence never goes. Isn't what I thought it was going to be. The part of me is like, I'm not going to throw any more points at that. And likewise,
man,
war
what
specs.
is up?
It's good for kicking our wits up a bit, but yeah, I'm not sure. Right, let's load up some flamethrowers. Load up on shotgun shells. is the SMG. Yeah, I think we're good. Like, our celerity is quite high. We could throw more points into our firearms. Let's inspect this. No, we'll drop one into our perception, and we'll drop. Yeah. We'll throw 2 points into investigation. It'll increase our ability to shooty with the bangy. And I have noticed I have not been very good recently. Need a couple of extra saves in case we get stuck in a another scenario. Okay. Open means. Oh no, door is open. Is this the point? Or do we go the other side of the car? Because that doesn't look. Okay. Oh no, we definitely go up the ski lift. Totally reminds me a little bit of Until Dawn. Oh, it could just be the fact it's a ski. I do need to play Until Dawn. I really did enjoy that game. That would be a game to run on stream. Like, just for those people who haven't played it, or haven't seen anything of it. I'm doing a full Until Dawn stream. So I know they tried to do the whole dark picture anthology and kind of brought in a bunch of other stuff, but to be fair, they weren't as good. Okay, granted, I've heard mixed things. I think they got worse as it went on. Just running sideways a bit.
Of all people they sent you? All right, let's just talk terms.
The prince proposes an alliance with the Anarchs to get the project.
Does he now? You know, we just ended a war with them and we lost a lot of people. Too many. Does he expect us to do all the fighting while the Camarilla throws mean looks from the sidelines? Or are they ready to go toe-to-toe with those goddamn devils?
You know, I'm gonna go with 3. Who knows what he's planning?
I still don't trust LaCroix. But then again, the Camarilla didn't wholesale slaughter us upon arrival. God damn it. I'm stuck between a rock and a son of a bitch.
Let's try to inspire. Your people need a leader right now, more than ever.
It seems strange. LaCroix wanting to go to war against them all of a sudden. Something's not right.
You know what? I agree. We honestly can't trust the prince.
Not what I mean, kid. Smell that? Smells like smoke. We gotta get out of here.
What do you mean?
Kid, we've been followed. That fire's coming from all directions. It's man-made. We gotta get out of here. This is bad.
It's just a little fire. It's all good. It's all good.
No, kid, you don't understand. The fire wasn't set to kill us. Come on, we gotta get to the tram.
What are you talking about?
I didn't hide out here because it was a nice view. I did it because no one would come looking for me in these parts. This is werewolf country.
Werewolves.
The wolves are gonna be out for blood for that fire. Come on, move!
Can't we tell them it wasn't us?
Werewolves don't talk to us. Werewolves don't care. They kill on sight. Now let's move.
We can take them?
No, we can't. You don't understand what these things are capable of. Guns are useless, and getting close is suicide. The only thing to do is run. Now let's get to the tram. We can't waste any more time.
Yep. Bye, tram. Okay, let's go.
Shit! It's leaving. Come on, kid. We gotta get inside that building until it comes back.
Oh. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Werewolf. It's alright. We're good. Just bad puppy. Oh, I just realized something. Ow. It's like, oh yeah, we can slow time. Oh, yeah, that didn't work, did it? Ow! Like, slow down time. That way you can be able to avoid the werewolf. Nope, that doesn't really work, does it? What are we doing here? Alright, well, we're hiding. Very nice. Mr. Werewolf. Oh! Hi, buddy. Yeah, that is true, Crow. I was kind of hoping we could sort of like reunite and overthrow the prince, so it's probably a smart option. Like, if it was me, and I don't want to throw any, like, congratulations to the prince, I would have done the exact same thing. If I thought there's a chance that somebody could ruin the plan. Oh, did he come in? Fuck you, he's in! Ah. Okay, you got away in. Let's do Jurassic Park. We're totally doing a Jurassic Park right now. Occupied! Okay, that was not expecting that. I'm going to drink a bit more blood. I mean, to be fair, perfect place for that to happen. Nope. Werewolf is in. So this is the only downside. Is sure I can speed up myself up, but I suppose that's the difference between speeding myself up and slowing everybody else down. The fact that I can speed myself up doesn't make timer go any quicker. Oh, there is Mr. Werewolf. In here. We're good. It's alright. It's all good. A minute. Just hide back up here again. I'm not sure why that is. We'll probably end up using that for something. Oh. We're good. We're hiding. I'm glad you appreciate it. Gerbil. Yep. Okay, it's fine. We're good. Everything's fine. So there's a YouTuber I like called Seth Sintan. And he has generally said that this bit was. So I didn't know you came across a werewolf. I was not expecting it here. I wasn't expecting a timed session. So let's try and lure him back around here. Wait. Yeah, come in here. Cool. And we use the fact that he's slow. Dip, dodge, dive, and dodge. Yeah, totally makes you think if you had like the ability to go invisible. Hey, yeah. No, we don't. Nope. Okay, yep. Thought I was being good. Turns out. Ah, yeah. Sorry, Nines. Get in the vehicle. Nope. That's I'm gonna need to heal. You know what? I know we probably can't kill him, but we only had 9 saying we couldn't kill him. And to be fair, 9 did not last very long. So I'm going to set fire to him and then run. We are currently stealth. Let's go horseback. Can we see where the werewolf is? The werewolf was there. Wow. Okay. Memo to self. When time's slow. So what happened, Crow Manor? Because I had sped up, so time everywhere else was going slow. I then fired flamethrower. and moved slightly forward. Right into the jet of burning fuel that I'd launched, expecting that to go forward fast. So I inevitably did the whole... Yeah. I walked into my own flamethrower. On the plus side, the werewolf didn't get me.
Of all people, they sent you. All right.
We'll
Does
just
he now?
run through this.
I still...
That happened.
Something's not... Not what I mean, kid. We gotta get out.
Mean.
Kid, we've been...
No, kid, you don't understand. I didn't hide out here.
The wolves are gonna be... Yeah, I'm scared of werewolves. 500 pounds of hair and claw. Guns are useless, and getting close is suicide. The only thing to do is run. Now let's get to the tram. We can't waste any more time.
Shit! It's leaving. Come on, kid, we gotta get inside that building until it comes back.
I think what we'll do is we'll make some saves. Like now. And let's save over this. That way. I can learn not to set fire to myself. Like that. Okay. Whoa. That has happened more than once. The game's like, yeah. Oh, okay. We'll try hiding here. And we'll go all specs. Yeah, thank you, game. Thank you, game. Can we actually... Okay, we can do some damage. Right, just barely anything. See, I am curious what we do this for. There's gotta be some part of this. Presents! You find me surprisingly attractive, werewolf. Nope. Don't worry. Like, question. Okay. Forgot I wasn't under celerity. I was under presence. There's a door over there, so I'm going to throw open some doors. Okay, that switch is on. That's the electrical. That did something. Unleash the beasts. Yup. You know, I say this. Initially, I was like, ha, celerity. I'm never going to use that. I don't know what this does. Okay, we can hide out here. Go down there. We have another route just to run around. I mean, I'll take it. At this honest point, chat. Hide in the corner, make no noise. Okay, he heard me. Did he? No, he's just making a noise. I don't want to get trapped in the corner, that's the problem. I was like, 5 minutes ago going, why would you hide, use the observatory, open up the observatory? That's not going to do anything. They're werewolves. The moon's what they want. But okay, we got a minute. You know what? Save. He says, hearing the world explode behind him. Hi there, birdie. Yeah, you just stay there. I'm hiding back in here. We're gonna do loots. Let's do some loots. The very early David Tennant episode. Yes, with I believe it was season just after Christopher Eccleston stepped away, and so it was David Tennant still with Billy Piper. Was it Billy Piper? I had swapped that. I do need to go through some of my old. Nah, my mum, she was like a proper hoot, so she made me watch all. I kind of felt a favour of Doctor Who. Not that I didn't like it, I just... It became a bit of an effort. Cool. Yes, the werewolf one, which is, I believe, was Queen Victoria. Am I alright with that? Yeah. He's gonna go fast. Gonna leave the little mangy dog in the dusts. Why aren't you here? Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Okay. Ha! Ha! Oh, sorry, Nines. Yeah, it was totally your fault, though, not mine. And I'm just paranoid. I'm waiting for the werewolf to jump on that and just sort of bring it down. I mean, I understand the reasoning. Hide in werewolf country. Vampires and wolves don't like each other. No vampire is going to come look for you if you go to werewolf country. But also, really? It's the equivalent of being like, I'm just going to surround myself with bear traps. And if anybody comes to try to stop me...
The car, the sun will be up. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Sure thing, Jack. Yeah. Yeah, just... Why don't you just, yeah, surround yourself with bear traps.
Wake up,
That, and then
relax,
complain that the bear traps might
ready to move.
get you. You better get ready. Jack, what are you doing here?
You're lucky I got to you first. Anyone else and you'd be a pile of cinders right now.
What's going on?
Get ready to run. Take everything you need. You're never coming back here.
Let me make a guess. Just a small prediction. Oh no! It wasn't the leader of the Anarchs that slew the Malkavian Primogen. It was this weird outsider who's recently to our cause, and in fact has been working with the Kwai Gen to overthrow the Camarilla and the Anarchs. He's already taken down the Sabbat. So Anarchs, Camarilla, rise up, slay this imposter. It's totally his fault. Look, he's already killed Nines.
LaCroix put out the word. He says you're in league with the Kwai Jin, Ming Zhao's puppet, that you're the one who set up Nines for her. See, he's figured it all out, and now your death is a big bullet point in his new Unity campaign. There's a blood hunt on you.
I am so shocked. I am in league with the Kwai Jin.
He had to turn things around on you real quick since you found out about his deal with Ming Zhao. This is his plan B. Plan A was to kill you in Nines in Griffith Park. Now LaCroix is playing the victim. The way he tells it, you were like his own child. He entrusted you with so much. And you took full advantage, sold out to the Kwai Jin, and cost the people their hero. They're saying Nines is dead and you killed him.
This is why I don't like Venture Prince. Said Toreador, Bruja, even Malkay account. If they're all like higher levels of control of the city, are they perfect? No. They know what they do. Venture was just power for the sake of power.
Look, I'm here to help you. Again. But damn it, it's time.
Time for what?
Time to make a choice.
Yeah, well, we should probably ask if Nines made it.
I hope you live to find out.
But how am I supposed to do?
You're gonna have to stay off the street and stay on the move, because it's open season on your ass. Vampires gonna be busting in from Sacramento to join in on this hunt.
Oh joy.
You need backing. You need the protection of one of the factions. Friends are the last thing you want to be without right now. But you have to get out of here.
You make it sound so easy.
I got a driver who can get you where you need to go. Interesting guy, you like him. But this place is being watched. He's across Santa Monica by the junkyard. Get there and he'll get you out of town.
But then where?
He'll take you wherever you feel safest.
Okay.
In case we don't see each other again. Nice knowing you, kiddo. Give them hell. They deserve it.
Oh well.
Time's wasting. Go!
Right, so factions. Plenty of places we could go. It is so much like John Wick before John Wick. Weapons not allowed in the Legion. So the Nosferatu kind of owe us a favor. I did do a bunch of stuff behind the scenes, including some stealth sections. We have some independents. Like the Anarch in Hollywood is a Toreador and kind of owes us a favor as well. Let's just... I know we can't have guns, but let's just step out. I would have said join the Sabbat, but... Is it the thing that you'd want to do? No. But also, if we're going to do John Wick, let's do John Wick proper, shall we? Okay, we can't go through swords. Get across Santa Monica to a cab. Okay, cool. No taking the sewers. No nothing. We have celerity, but we're low on blood. Let's chug blue blood pack. Okay, no, the Nosferatu don't like us. It's cool. You can literally just leave them in our dust. You absolute... Hey look, it's one of the Malkavians. She's got an axe. There's a Bruja. Oh, we are gonna have to go the long way. We could, but... Hi, Fido. Part of me is like, just... I want you to go into a building. Why do you follow us into a building?
Always a pleasure. What's tonight's order?
Okay, he's not heard. We don't have the money though. Yes, thank you, game. I can still not loud. Hey, hold it. Okay. I don't want to have to do this. I'm defending myself. Sorry, Vamp. I'm having to kill this Nosferatu because... Ow! Okay, the bro's just not the... Oh, okay. Oh, look, it's a Toreador. Oh, yeah. Humans have no idea what's going on. Hey. Oh, you're going kind of far, too. Let's just... Cannot talk during combat. Thank you, game. That's fine. We know what we do now. Chug this. I tried to be peaceful. I was going to be good. I was going to let you live. They all wanted me to kill you. No. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. So this way. Oh, there's a hobo. You best not be trying to hurt me. Good. There was somebody else, wasn't there? Where are you? There you are. Think. Let's call them. We can't go into Elysium, so we can't be in that outside. Oh, there's a bullet. Are they still shooting them? Or is it an older bullet? I think we're good. Well. Honest day's work.
Where to?
Anywhere but here.
Very well.
So, you know Jack?
I only recently made the acquaintance of Mr. Jack. He intrigues me very much. There are so few like him these nights, I think. But then, I only know what I hear from others about the kindred of this city. It sounds as if there are many who seek to sway the children of Cain to their side. Many who believe they shape the destiny of the blood. You work for Prince LaCroix, don't you?
I don't know about LaCroix, but the camera is essential to kindred support.
The Camarilla. I once thought they could provide stability for our kind, but the LaCroix of the world have quashed such hopes. Perhaps, if he could be deposed, I would regain my faith.
Yeah, LaCroix is a lost cause. On the Camarilla.
I have heard LaCroix is unpopular with others in the Camarilla. Did you know a prince cannot be put in power without the city's primogen? If there was one that wanted him removed, perhaps it could be made so.
Oh. So, Strauss, for those who may not have watched the VODs or been here at the time, is the primogen of the Tremere. So the Blood Mages. He's the lesser of two evils.
I can drop you off downtown if you wish. But if the primogen is not a man of action, insurrection is not looked upon lightly.
The benefits of it will be if the Tremere are up to it.
I will take you to this representative of the Camarilla.
There's a good chance that all of the Tremere will be behind it. You know what? I'm just gonna let the Tremere win. Like I said, less of two evils. Crow likes the Tremere. I myself am very skeptical of them. I like them more than Ventru, granted. I would have wholeheartedly picked it. Another if I could have.
Greetings, neonate. I have heard of your recent difficulties with LaCroix. I can't say that I am surprised. Love of power always leads to betrayal. But I'm glad that you have survived.
Thanks, Max. Listen, the Prince has been double-dealing with Qui-Gon.
It is as I had feared. The beast takes many forms within us, and it seems that LaCroix has finally surrendered to its power. Please excuse me for a moment. Yes. Yes, I see. Of course, my lord. It will be done. The prince and his newfound eastern allies need to be dealt with swiftly and severely. You have proven your strength many times in this drama. Are you now ready to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
See, Crow, you like the Tremere. I've always been hesitant with them, just because of their... Like I said, they're better than the Ventrue. That's how I'm going to put it. In my opinion, the second to least most trustworthy faction in the Camarilla. But that's just my own personal experience. Like, Crow loves Tremere. I'm sure there are other people out there that be like, but Delta, the Tremere are awesome. Like I said, I'm a Toreador. Vampire and mage, what could go wrong? My point exactly. Vampires that use blood magic.
Your loyalty will be remembered, but tread carefully, neonate. I fear that this night heralds something far more sinister than the petty machinations of a rogue prince.
You mean?
I do not know. This sarcophagus seems to have unleashed a raging whirlwind, pulling all of those who surround it into this storm. I cannot see what secrets it holds, but be warned. A dark shadow falls across my mind. There are some powers best left undisturbed.
Can Qui-Jin have keys to the sarcophagus?
Then your path leads first to the Qui-Jin Temple, where you must dispose of this Ming Zhao and her minions. After you have secured the key, you must deal with LaCroix and his rabid dog. Only then will justice have been served.
I mean, I don't know, chat. The Qui-Jin have worked with LaCroix. But they've not actively stabbed me in the back. So, I don't know. I understand what needs to be done. Camera.
Of that I have no doubt, neonate. I wish you luck in the final act of this drama. Farewell.
See you, Max. Right. So. Let's make a save. Maybe head to... True, they have played the game as much as we have. Open the door, and we're going to get shot in the face.
Where to?
Okay. So we're not active on the road for a while. Let's buy some supplies. Let's go to Furia.
Always a pleasure. What's tonight's order?
Oh yeah, we've actually got no money, so...
Where to?
Let's head back to the Haven. Just curious to see which Haven we go back to. Okay, we go back here. Pets here still. On the plus side, the random man that was locked in our bathroom, I couldn't open the door, seems to have also gone. So, small positives. And I believe the reason we can go back to the Haven is you can use this as storage. Oh, let's drop that. let's take the crossbow. I don't have much for it. Like, one shot. Give it some books. I'm thinking for hunting vampires, let's go full medieval. Yeah.
Where
Is it
to?
worthwhile? No. Let's head to Chinatown. So I'm thinking head to Chinatown and then I'll save and we'll pick up the finale. Probably on Monday. Right, well, we've saved. We will take out the Quaijin, get the key, possibly open up, or not open up, the coffin next time, I think. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, shout out to Vamp, Gerbil, Blog, Crow, Cinnabal, and wait, that is also true, Crow. I might be the only vampire in town by the end of it. I'm happy we were able to get past the werewolves. I've heard of two things in this game before I got this far. Even was the hotel was truly scary for a game where you are a creature of the night, and don't mess with werewolves. But I want to give a shout out to, like I said, everybody who's been here. Not even just the people who chatted, people who are watching, who lurked, or just generally being part of this. And yeah, we are approaching endgame. I'm not sure how many more sessions we have. Probably I might have at least one. Well, we will have at least one more, but it might stretch out until next Friday as well. And then I guess we'll just have to think about what we're playing afterwards. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is when you're checking this out. And I'll see you when I next see you. Bye.